Hey, what we doing? Hey, what we doing? Who in the chat? Let me know. Drop a yo. Let me know. Yo, hero. Episode 28. Alien Earth episode 7 review. It's getting real. It's getting real on that Alien Earth. And we here to talk about it. We here to talk about the spoilers. We here to talk about the xenomorph. We here to talk about the face hugger. We here to talk about that freaky octo eye. Here to talk about the sense. We here to talk about all of it. And we got somebody in the chat already. Chalada Love in the chat with the yo on the quick side. Okay, Chalada Love, we appreciate that. But Chalada, you know I can't do this show on my own. So I gotta bring in the man from Skunkle, smelling like Funkle. Not your mother's brother. What's the word? That's Uncle Bird. Hey.
How's it going? How's it going today?
It's going good. It's going good. Chilling. I'm excited. You know, Unc was asking me earlier, am I excited? Because this weekend we're going to Cleveland Gaming Classic. It's a big gaming expo they do every year annually in Cleveland. So, yeah, I'm excited. Unc says he doesn't express excitement. I said, well, why are you asking me if I'm excited if you don't get excited about stuff? He said he wants to live vicariously through me. That's crazy work. Crazy work. We got G in the chat. What up, G? We got Penny in the chat with the yo-yo. Okay, that's what's up. All right, Unc, I guess we're going to get this started without our other co-hosts. The no-show host.
Let's see if he shows up late.
Yeah, but if y'all don't know, drop a yo in the chat. Let us know you're watching. That's what we do over here. That's how we know who's showing us love. But you know, if you're not social, I get that too. It's cool. It's cool. So first thing on the menu we got is these brand new pre-order alerts for McFarlane Toys based on Batman Returns, son.
Yes, sir.
Batman Returns to me, it's like it's probably the best to me, it's my favorite Batman movie. It was still Tim Burton. Like I get it, it's a Tim Burton Batman movie, but Tim Burton obviously with the original Batman movie took Batman into a more like gothic comic book style world than he had been seen on screen previously, you know. And I thought Batman Returns just like turned that up. It just turned all that up a notch. You know, it was a little bit, you know, maybe a little bit more cartoony, but it was still really dark, man. Danny DeVito's Penguin was just
Hideous.
Yeah, and I think Michelle Pfeiffer killed it, you know. Still to this day, probably the best Catwoman. She had just the right amount of like badassery with like she was crazy. Like she wasn't all there, right? So I like these figures. What do you think about them, Mark?
Oh, I like them. I think they're very accurate to the characters. They look good. They they don't look real cheap like some of the ones do. I definitely think McFarlane's throwing out some good stuff these days with his figures.
I like how the Catwoman suit looked shiny like her leather too.
Oh yeah,
know? It's got that gloss to it.
well, his trench coat kind of has a little bit to it too, but
a little bit, but
lighting. Yeah,
it could
not
be
like her.
The paint they use too. You know, that could have a little bit more of a matte on the right. I cannot remember his character, Christopher Walken. I can never remember that character's name. You got the wrong tone. That guy, Christopher Walken. You know that guy.
I don't remember myself. It's been a while.
He was like the villain in the movie.
Yeah, I don't. Someone will know. I'm sure.
We got worries in the chat that the face hugger got Mac.
Oh man.
Pause. That's a technical. Let's hope nothing's hugging Mac's face right now. He's not even here to defend himself. Make it so
No.
bad.
It's even better.
I guess so. And then you got your Danny DeVito Penguin figure and your Michael Keaton Batman that they're putting out too.
You know, even for how small the pick is, I mean, you can tell that's Keaton and DeVito. I mean, that's spot on. It actually looks like that Cole's that the coat he's wearing is kind of wool. It actually got a fabric look to it.
Yeah, he's creepy looking even as a collectible. That's just a freaky ass Danny DeVito, man. He's scary as hell. He had them weird ass. Remember, his hands was like this or some shit.
Yep. He had the penguin hands, kind of almost like a lobster hand.
That was a whole. That's why I love that movie. It was just like a whole twist on. They haven't done Penguin like that since, and I like the Penguin from the most recent Batman. Damn man, I hate
the show.
Yeah, from the show, but he was also in the movie. So yeah, I can never remember the fucking actor's name when we're live streaming. I'm telling you.
Me and actors, I don't remember any of them hardly. So
yeah, but these look dope. But yeah, that Danny DeVito is still scary. Look, Max in the chat. He needs the link to get backstage. Should we give it to him, y'all? Should we give him the? I emailed it to him. I don't know how he doesn't have that.
You know him. He deleted it.
Yeah, like I literally sent him that email. So yeah. Anyhow.
Oh geez, your spirit animal, Danny DeVito. My kid's got a tattoo of Danny DeVito on him.
No, he doesn't.
Yes, he does.
Does he?
Oh man, that's Sunny in Philadelphia. He's fucking nuts for it.
He's obsessed with that show.
Yeah. And of course, Danny DeVito.
All right, Mac. I sent you the show link a second time. Get your shit together, sir. Get your shit together. All right. Because the show must go on, as he would say. All right. And then you get this. They got like a vehicle for him. So if y'all remember, he had that little duck down there in the sewers he was riding around.
Oh, and he's even got the hat off. That's even worse. It's funny greaseball looking. I mean, just
yeah, he was trying to push up on Michelle Pfeiffer. She was not having it.
Give her the claw.
G says that's awesome. I mean, it looks great. I'm not gonna lie. Like it looks right out the movie, pretty much. You know, McFarlane.
She's gonna get her one now.
McFarlane's always killing it. Oh, look who we got on the live stream.
Slap-a-Hoe tribe.
Yeah, he's from the Wishamarfucker Woods.
I am.
You're from the Wishamarfucker Woods.
Yeah, born and raised.
That's great. We just showing off some of these McFarlane figures they got out up for pre-order now. This is a GameStop exclusive too, by the way. Just this vehicle.
Oh, that's Danny DeVito.
Yeah.
The all-time best Penguin, in my opinion.
I was just saying that. Yeah, what's the name of the actor, Mac, that play him in the new Batman? Play the Penguin.
Oh shit!
I always forget his name when we're streaming.
Yeah, me too.
All right, fuck
But
it.
he cool as the Penguin. He like the second best after DeVito.
I gotta look it up. It's driving me crazy. Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Colin Farrell's a new one. Yeah, so they're just two totally different like takes on that character. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you
Well,
remember, the TV show one had like different umbrellas and shit.
I think DeVito had one too. He did some shit with some umbrellas.
Chalada Love
What
said,
up?
"There he is. What up?"
Chat's going wild for you.
They miss you when you're not here, Mac.
Yeah. Then they got to deal with me.
Missed him too. Yeah. Yeah. Mr.
You
Get
missed all
teed
my,
up.
you
Well,
missed, you missed all my technicals already. I got none left.
I'm pretty sure you had a few already. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure you did. That's a Batman.
So, we're no
It's like a
Bird.
Looks like
Which
demon
what you
Batman.
know about?
Trying to look, I don't see the name, so I don't know.
No, it's not a demon. It's like a Batman Ultron type robot. And for the life of me,
Was that supposed to be like failsafe?
fail safe? That's fail safe. Yes, sir.
Okay. I know the character. I just never seen him. I don't think.
Oh, well, see, then how the hell do you know him and you never seen him?
Well,
You're like a blind comic book lover.
sometimes I listen to some of the comics when
I don't understand
I'm at
it.
work. So,
Oh, you
so
listen
I just-
to him.
yeah.
Okay. That makes sense. Yeah. Fail safe. So, do you know anything about fail safe you could tell us?
I know he's like a program in case something happened to Batman or certain parameters were like met that he it would come online and kind of take over, I guess, and do his stuff.
So, pretty much the Batman Ultron.
Yeah.
It's kind of what kind of what I figured. I don't know much about him. I think he looks cool as hell.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Fail safe. I wouldn't mind seeing this in a movie eventually.
And even like just a little one shot,
So you think he'd actually break Batman's code and kill him, motherfucker?
I can't remember the story. It was a while ago, but when he said it was kind of like Ultron, that just kind of triggered that in my memory. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I couldn't remember his name. But yeah, fail safe. You were right on. That's why we got you here.
Sometimes.
All right, so what you know about this, Mac? Tell the chat about this.
What? That's Fortnite. Peacemaker's on Fortnite.
Word.
Obviously.
Yeah. So some people might not know just by that image. You're the Fortnite player in this, out the three of us.
Yeah.
So I guess what's he got, different skins, or you could take the helmet on or off?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. There's different skins. Emotes.
You got Eagly. That's cool.
Bundle.
So what's Eagly? Is he like a backpack?
No, it's his eagle. It's his
I
pet.
know that. I'm saying in the game.
Maybe you could send it at a dude.
No, I think he's the pickaxe.
Oh, he's the axe?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, what is that up there? It looks like because that's his shield. This Peacemaker's shield is his back bling.
Okay.
And the flag is for like his skin, like for your guns and whatever you use, like the wrap for your weapons. So I'm figuring the eagle got to be his pickaxe because I don't see one. I see his emotes, eat peace and peaceful hips, whatever that means.
I guess that's the dance he does at the beginning of every show.
Yeah.
So, James Gunn, I've seen on X, has been catching a lot of flack from certain people, like because Superman was pretty much a family friendly movie, PG-13, could take your kids to it, had Crypto, Baby Joey in it, and then directly following that is this new Peacemaker season, who he told everyone is like, it's the next chapter in this universe we're creating. I guess there's all types of nudity.
But the first season, like I said, if you watch the first season of Peacemaker, even if you watch the first, I'd say 5 episodes of season 1, you knew it was not for kids. Like you knew to me, I knew the first episode. Like I wouldn't let my little kid watch it if I had a little kid. I wouldn't let.
Well, yeah. But I'm just saying he's catching a lot of flack online from certain parents and stuff. Like, I can't show my kid the next chapter in the DC universe when there's,
and once in a while you get
and
a little,
and somebody might even just whip out their, what I mean, at any point on that show. So, well, I'm just
saying personally, as a parent, that's not a kid-friendly show as it is.
You're right.
As a parent.
So then you would agree with the people who are online kind of saying, but my point is kind of like, all right, so like even with the Marvel stuff, like Deadpool and Wolverine, right? Or Daredevil, for instance, like, I don't know, it seems like it's easier to distinguish, like, okay, that chapter, if you don't want your 12-year-old seeing, it's easier to kind of go, you don't need to watch it. Where it, I don't know, I feel like when he's on Fortnite and all this different stuff, it's kind of like
that kid's gonna want to watch it,
right?
Like, oh, I want to watch Fortnite characters,
right? But I guess the same applies to Deadpool, but there's not nudity like that in Deadpool is what I'm getting at, right? Like they might show an ass in the MCU, but they're not about to show full frontal. You know what I'm saying?
But you can't blame like John Cena for CTC. They Fortnite cut him the check, so I would be like,
no, I'm not blaming Cena. I'm just saying, do you see how this could be a conflict of interest for some viewers to even want to engage in the new DC universe when they're already showing full frontal nudity in the second chapter of their new universe? I don't give a fuck. I'll watch whatever, but I'm just saying, like, you know what I mean? So it could be problematic for James Gunn moving forward. I think he should tread lightly getting the universe started a little bit. But I guess it's fuck it, and have him doing his what's that called? The peaceful hips for your kids. I guess that's the move. I don't know. I'm not hating. I'm just making a talking point. All right, y'all. So moving on. I've never heard of this collectibles company. I'm out the loop. I'm just kind of getting reacquainted with this show and everything. I'm familiar with McFarlane Toys and the obvious ones, Hasbro and stuff, but like DLX, I've never heard of them. And I guess this is kind of like the Gamerverse figures that they had all the Spider-Man figures. This is based off the Spider-Man 2 video game.
Right.
Advanced Suit 2.0 Peter Parker. It's one of the skins. The main skin from that game.
Looks pretty badass.
It
does look good, yeah. So it's pretty much the Iron Spider suit he's got in that. Correct?
Yep. Comes with, the different Spider-Man hand poses.
It's not the Iron Spider suit, but it's like the Iron Spider suit.
Yeah. That's why I said pretty much, because it looks like the front of the suit's fabric almost, but he's got the spider legs in the back.
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
That's how he made the suit. That's how he made the suit in the game. They just upgraded it from Spider-Man 1 to Spider-Man 2.
I just don't
know
how.
Have the mechanical arms in the game.
I don't know how. I just don't know how if the whole suit's not iron, how he supports that weight. I guess he's Spider-Man. He could support that weight there. Never mind. Let me shut the fuck up. I know. Let me shut up. It looks dope. It's cool. The other thing that made me, I was pondering on when I seen this was like, it seems like Marvel's just anyone can get the license. Mondo Toys, Hasbro, Pulse, DLX is. I mean, everyone's making Marvel figures. You even got McFarlane making, some. So it's interesting.
Like, show me the money.
Yeah, because it used to be like exclusive, just Toy Biz had their stuff or something,
Yeah. Got a lot of different renditions of it too, and it's almost like they're selling off like almost like pieces of property, of properties. Like, oh, you get this series of X-Men, but you could have these X-Men over here.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it's kind of cool. All right, y'all. Do y'all know anything about this? Insomniac basically is reassuring fans that they're still working on the Venom game that they've been developing. Insomniac, the same people that made the Spider-Man game. So, Mac, did you know they were making this?
Yes, I did.
That delay is. I was just gonna say that delay was crazy.
I did not. I did not know.
Bird didn't know. Let's see. Yeah, so I think this could be really cool, and I think really refreshing for the series.
Bruh, it was so dope being able to play him through the Spider-Man 2 game, bro. Like, this part when
that part. I'll tell you about it later.
That part. But it was dope as hell being able to play Venom in that game, bro.
I imagine a lot of people felt just like you felt, and that probably inspired them to want to make a spin-off game with Venom. And I guess Carnage is going to play a big role in it. So yeah, they're just trying to reassure fans because a lot of games, Marvel games have been canceled recently. So I think that's why they're doing that.
Development hell, and then they stall out.
Like the Black Panther game just got canceled.
That's crazy. I didn't even know they was gonna make a Black Panther. Eh? That's crazy.
Well, yeah, you did because we talked about it on Yo. You should go back and watch it.
I was thinking the same thing.
That is hilarious. Yeah, it's hilarious.
You were on that episode, actually, believe it or not. You made it that day. On time, too, I think.
I was?
Yeah,
that's great.
I don't know if it was on time, but you were probably there.
He was
definitely there.
He was punctual.
Oh.
I know punctuality is not your strong suit.
He said, that is crazy.
The chat's laughing at you getting fired on.
We got a Blu-ray set here for the Fantastic Four.
Finally, we get some details. I mean, not finally, it hasn't been that long, but I'm super excited to own this. I have seen it twice in theaters, once with y'all. We did our first impressions video right out the theater. No spoiler reaction. If y'all haven't seen that, go watch that. And then we did our full review live stream on it. We even did a pre-show live stream on it. We did a whole show on the Little Caesars commercial for it. Like I was hyped for this. And to me, it delivered. I don't remember what I scored this, but I think I even to this day, I give it a 9. Like I adore this film. So I'm stoked. So you could pick this up digitally on the 23rd of this month. If you buy your movies digitally, if not, you got to wait till October 14th. So I'll definitely be getting this.
Almost 3 weeks there.
Oh yeah, digital always gets it almost a month early, you know, or 3 weeks to a couple weeks, you know. That's another thing I like about having my digital library outside of having to store a physical collection of movies is, you know, I get my shit early. So, but they actually charge a premium up until physical release. So it'd be like $30 to buy it on digital, like $29.99 if you want to buy it the day it drops digital. If you wait 2 weeks, it'll go down to like $20 when it drop on Blu-ray. So, because a lot of these you see, you get the digital code with the Blu-ray. So, you know, in their mind at that point, they'll just sell it to you for the Blu-ray rate because you could go buy the Blu-ray and get the code for free, you know, and then you can go sell the Blu-ray if you want it or whatever the case. But I'm sure we'll get different editions of this too, different steel books and stuff will probably show off. You see, they got that like pop-up book art, like Brave New World had with the Red Hulk. They got the looks like the Prelude comic that they put out. We showed off on the show comes with this too. And then I seen there was a lot of behind the scenes bonus features that came out. There's a whole like cut scene with Sue Storm going to Subterranea to kind of talk with Mole Man about getting some help, you know, from him. And there's a couple different cut scenes and stuff that they a lot of deleted scenes, bloopers and stuff. A lot of bonus features basically on this. That's why it looks like there's 2 discs with this combined. Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, it's dope. All right. So more exciting news. Disneyland Shanghai shows off the first look at what fans are pretty much all in agreement on, that this is the first look, because it was like a banner that was outside her thing. And I think we showed this off a little bit before, but I don't know that they had the full look at Doom. But you got Mando and Grogu, Spider-Man from Brand New Day, and then Robert Downey Jr.'s Dr. Doom, bro. And I think this suit looks fantastic, bro.
The chainmail and everything, and then he's got, you know,
Yeah, that shit dope.
Kind of the plates there in the middle. Yeah, it's very Doom, that's for sure.
Yeah, and like you said, with the chainmail, I like that because, you know, he doesn't look too clunky or robotic. You know, he doesn't. It's not just like armor, like a knight armor, kind of all over.
Yeah.
I mean, it is, but it's more.
And it doesn't seem like it's like Iron Man either, where it's, you know, it's
Right,
you know,
right.
all super robotic or whatever.
Right. It's got that tech / sorcery look / medieval look.
All Doom.
Yes, bro. If this is the design they're going with, which everyone's kind of agreed it probably is,
Or at least something close to
fire.
this.
That's fire.
You notice on
That's
his it is fire. You notice on his left elbow there, it almost looks like somewhat similar to like a Shang-Chi ring. The 10 rings, you know, it's a silver one, not gold like his, but
around his bicep, kind of elbow, his bicep right there.
Yeah.
I think it's something magical for sure, but
yeah, some kind of sorcery or something, some powerful old relic. But I think he has something to do with those 10 rings now. I think they're going to find a way to write him into that storyline, because at the end of Shang-Chi, they were looking at the 10 rings and they were just kind of Captain Marvel and Bruce Banner, and they were all kind of going over like, these things are sending out a signal, and they're from an ancient time They're so old they couldn't date them, kind of deal. So where are they sending the signal out? The 10 rings into who? I think it could be this guy.
It could be. It's
I
possible.
don't know about that because I mean, Doom's not like ancient or
He's not, but
But
he can time travel, and he can travel the multiverse given the right tech.
And multiverse, that has to do with Doctor Strange.
He's the most
but
brilliant mind
he might
besides
know.
Reed Richards.
I was gonna say that he actually might know about the 10 rings though, because that's where he learned a lot of his mystic arts and stuff. Was out in out to the east and in the the mountains and stuff with the monks.
Right. So I think there's something there with it, even if he's aware of them, or he created a tech to send a signal to detect them, because he just
Or when he wanted to pick them up,
right when he wants.
I don't need them now, but I want to know where they're at. So what I have to, if I need them, I know where they're at.
Yeah, so maybe he created some kind of beacon or something to detect them, and that's what they were picking up at that end scene. I do feel like they got to do something with them 10 rings, because I think the plan was to have it be a part of Kang's time travel device, or him getting back to being able to use them as a power source for time travel. But now that Kang's out the picture, I think they have to rework it, basically rework the story arc a little bit.
Are you sure Kang's completely out the picture though?
Yeah, Jonathan Majors was fired a long time ago. He is gone. Now, are they going to recast? Is that what you're asking?
No, that I seen it that he was going to make an appearance as in Doomsday movie.
I did see that, but that's just a random online rumor. I don't believe it. I mean, and then I think they are going to wrap up his story arc somehow, and I think with Doom, even if it's a beginning scene of him going to that stadium with all the multiversal Kangs that were in there, and just
killing them all, just wiping them all out, like get the fuck out of here.
Almost like the Council of Reeds wiping out Dooms in every universe and stuff like that. Well, I could see it too, because you can get actually anybody to play any of the variants of Kang.
You can see. I mean, I'm sure Marvel has some kind of likeness clause. You could CGI it, and if it's from a certain distance, or you just kind of see Doom enter that Coliseum with the Council of Kangs and just
wipe them all out.
Yeah, just boom, an explosion. Okay, this is what happened. I think they have to, because they tried to wrap that up at the end of Loki season 2 by just a quick comment. Like damn, what's Mobius like walked over to the one agent, was like, hey, what's going on, on Earth 616 or something. They were like, oh, we had some type of Kang threat, but they handled it, and the rest of them, they said they kind of pruned out the timelines, and they just try to like breeze over it with a quick one-liner. But me personally, I don't feel satisfied with that ending for Kang the Conqueror / the one, or what was he at the end of time? He had different names that.
Yeah, he was Iron Lad, and he was Ramatut.
Yeah, I know that. I'm talking about in the Loki series.
Yeah, I don't remember which one. The timekeeper. I don't know.
It wasn't the one above all, but it was like something like that. It was like at the end of time. It fucking drives me crazy. I can't remember the shit when I'm live streaming. All right, moving on. More Shanghai Disneyland news. So they showed off some photos for concept art for some attractions they're working on for their Marvel section of this is Hong Kong. I'm sorry. Hong Kong Disneyland. But I mean, I don't want to offend anybody. But yeah. So Hong Kong Disneyland Yeah, these are some concept arts for some rides. This almost looks like a demon drop, elevator drop kind of ride.
Definitely. I was gonna say something like that, unless it swings back and forth. One of the two.
Well, they could take you down a little track, ways or something, and then drop you at the end of it, I guess, presumably nowadays with the more modern tech. But it's cool they're going to have some Spider-Man. I always like to see Spider-Man at these Disney parks, knowing that Sony kind of has the film rights to him. It's cool to see Disney still be able to capitalize off him at the theme parks. I always find it odd that they still have a whole Marvel like attraction at Universal. Like they got all the Marvel characters still at Universal Studios, but they also got them over at Disney. And they have some type of weird like endless. Yeah, it's a weird endless like licensing deal where as long as like that theme park is open, they can keep it there.
Back in the old days when Stan was dealing them out, I guess.
Back in the bankruptcy days. That's what it was. Is Marvel was about to file bankruptcy and they just started they became licensors. They gave Fox X-Men, Four, they gave New Line, Daredevil,
license whores,
Elektra. Yeah,
those damn whores.
They did. They was about to be broke. They said, "Hey, what do you want? Spider-Man, Sony? You can have it. Fox, you want X-Men? You can have them." That's why there hasn't been an Incredible Hulk movie, is because Universal owns the distribution rights to Hulk. And Marvel's like, they're just not making them return on investment that they would if they put that out with Universal and, getting whatever their cut is. So again, this looks more like an elevator drop kind of ride. I mean, I don't know what else that would be. Looks like they got them dropping into Asgard.
Yeah.
Looks like Shuri, Doctor Strange, Thor will make appearances.
Yeah, I mean, they're riding on the Bifrost there. So.
It's a cool concept art.
Yeah, they are riding on the Bifrost. That's pretty dope. Doc Ock in this one.
It's hard to tell what's going on there. Whether they fallen or Doc Ock falling.
It's pretty cool. And this is like their Avengers campus location.
There you go.
Camp outside, saluting people.
Yes, sir.
I think the concept art looks great. I wouldn't mind. I still want to go to the I haven't been down in Orlando since they added all the Marvel stuff and Star Wars. I want to go down there and check that out too. Dear Lord. I gotta get right with these banners. But yeah, this is oh wow. Yeah. So is Shanghai in Hong Kong?
No.
I was way off, y'all.
Hong Kong's in China. I think Shanghai is like its own little city or something. I think no, Shanghai's China too, but I think they're two different parts.
Okay. Well, sorry about that, y'all. Yeah, so let's talk about this. Alien Earth, episode 7. That's what we're here to really do. Do y'all remember what this episode was called?
Nope. I don't know.
Emergent.
It's
called Emergence.
See, Mac with the trivia. Oh, he's got
the Hulk.
He got a Hulk. Wrong episode, sir. Wrong episode.
It doesn't matter.
These guys, they need help.
Oh no, not the jaw. Not the jaw. Not the skull, Joe. No.
Oh yeah.
Oh crazy. That is crazy.
Back to Kingpin.
I forgot.
Shanghai, China. Yeah,
And he
look
said
at that.
China.
I just didn't. I didn't know if it was like in Hong Kong. I guess I don't. Like, Hulk smash. All right. So in this episode, Wendy, Nibs, and Joe decide they're gonna escape Neverland.
Yep.
Wendy disables. Or no, not Wendy disables. But in the previous episode, Arthur had disabled their trackers, so that correct. Arthur disabled Wendy's trackers so they could make their escape. And then Slightly, we end up catching up with Slightly, and we see he's got Arthur's under his bed with the face hugger still breathing, like, and still on, and Arthur's still alive under his bed. And then his buddy Smee walks in. And Smee ain't taking no for an answer. He wants to see what's going on in Slightly's room.
He was like, busy. We ain't busy doing nothing. What are you talking about?
That is what he said. We're never busy.
Well, if you remember, he had promised them that they would hang out and do something together. You know, so I think that was, that was on Smee's mind. Like, you promised we were going to hang out and just have fun, so. And that was not fun. He discovered a whole face hugger under his bed, freaks out about it. But I thought relatively quickly he convinced Smee to go along with his plan. I mean, it didn't take too much convincing.
Yeah, he did. That was quick. Yeah, it did. It did. I'd have been like, I'm out of here. This dude's got a face hugger on his face. I'm gone, buddy. I know what that means. I know what that means.
Did he? Did he know what it means?
It's not going to end well.
I mean, the way he panicked at first.
No, he didn't. Because he's a stupid,
for as quick as how he went from panicking to saying, "Okay, I'll help you." It, like I said, it didn't seem like it took too much convincing.
That's his buddy, so he kind of had to go okay. And he's been working around. I mean, he was working with the science guy over there in the lab or whatever. So I think he was surprised by what he's seen, but maybe not scared like of what
Smee wasn't really working in the science lab. It was the other kid, Isaac, who died.
Oh, okay.
Smee's really like the youngest out of all of them, the most immature, it seemed like mentally. So he just wants to play and hang out, and he acts the most childish, I think, out of all the hybrids.
Yeah, he does. He acts like a real squishy.
So we find out that Wendy's
even when.
Well, go ahead, say it. Don't say no. Say it.
No, even when he was like at the water. Hey, even when he was at the water before old boy went to the lab to die, like he was just laying there with old girl, playing at the water with old girl. Like he was such a squishy sitting there talking to him, like before he left to go die. Like every scene, he just be a super squishy.
Oh yeah,
man, he's really playing the shit out of that role.
Yeah, they picked like the worst kid to make a hybrid with him. Like he's just like.
Well, I was gonna say it's easier to get kids that were on their deathbed already, had no chance at life.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying, like they just happened to get the most immature kid out. Like that kid's got a lot of growing up to do, right? To be in a grown person's body is what I'm getting at. So, but we do get confirmation Wendy's got like either a psychic link or something going on with this xenomorph, because we get confirmation. Like I said in the last episode, it seemed like shit was going left. Everything was going haywire. And we get confirmation when Cavalier arrives back that shit has went left, and we also get confirmation that she can pretty much give the xenomorph orders. Yeah, she can communicate with it, right? So
And she says she just thinks it, I believe.
oh, she speaks. I mean,
well, I know she does, but she says she just thinks it when she, I guess, makes the sound communicator.
okay.
So I don't know. It's
No,
just,
I think she said she. I thought she said like when she gave it a command, she was like, "I think that's what I said," kind of deal. Like she wasn't sure if she gave it the right command, but she thought she said follow and hide to it, you know, type deal. But
yeah, that's what she said. Follow and hide.
Yeah, but she wasn't sure if that's what she said. So she was like, I think.
Well, we later got confirmation that's exactly what she said, because that motherfucker was just chilling, watching, like.
And it didn't kill the brother. I mean, he was the only human there.
No, yeah, it attacked the people she told it to attack. But before that, all that happens, I kind of wanted to expand a little bit more on with Cavalier returning and kind of get your guys' opinions on Kirsch and his interactions and where you think Kirsch kind of stands now, because like I didn't know how he was gonna play that out with Morrow when Morrow came storming into Prodigy with his troops, to collect that body.
Right.
I almost thought he was gonna give him the little baby alien and say go.
Yeah, I thought so too. I thought he was about to do that too, but he didn't.
Yeah, I thought that's why he brought the case, to be like, here, you got what you want. Give me the kids back and get the fuck out of here, type deal.
Yeah, that's what I thought he was gonna do too, but he definitely.
Because Morrow even looked at him like, okay, you son of a bitch, I don't really like you, but you're striking a deal with me. And then he says something about finders keepers, and then was like, bag them up, guys. And then they just started beating the shit out of him. So that scene did not play out how I thought it would.
Yeah, it did not. It did not.
So,
but that was pretty goddamn funny when they took Arthur's body, when he still had the face hugger on his face, and they was walking him in the jungle or through the island, and they set the body down because those troops.
Oh yeah,
the security was coming, and they fucking hid, and then they turned around and looked, and his body wasn't there no more.
Yep.
I was like, shit.
Yeah. I didn't know what the fuck was going on. I'm like,
oh, I knew when his body wasn't there. I was like, oh, the face hugger came off.
Yeah, I didn't know
he woke up.
I didn't know if like Morrow had grabbed him or something, because I knew they were supposed to meet Morrow nearby.
Yeah,
so I didn't know. I didn't know what the fuck happened. And then when that bitch jumped out the tree at him and then died or whatever the fuck, and then Arthur's like all friendly with him, like, I love you guys, and I'm like, oh man. These kids are feeling so bad right now, like. And then the chest burster scene, like, oh, bro, that would,
I was counting the seconds for that happened. I was like, I know any moment this little fucker is about to come out this dude's rib cage, and I was just counting down, like, how long is it going to be before this motherfucker comes out of his chest?
Yeah, in my mind, like, that's where the tension in that scene was perfect, because I'm going, is it going to happen when they get tomorrow? Before they get tomorrow? You know what I mean? How is this going to play out?
Right.
And sure as fuck, bro. Like everything else, it went left. It went left. Chest burster pop out before they get tomorrow and just go scurrying off in the grass. I'm like, oh my God, here we go. So, yeah, I liked all them scenes. All that was cool. What was surprising was Kirsch helped slightly along the way, right?
Yeah, he knew what was going on.
We talking about the service elevator. With the service elevator?
Service elevator. Hey, just to be quicker.
Yeah. He knew what was
but
going on.
But it didn't make sense.
Go ahead.
No, it didn't make sense for him to do that if he was just gone. No, it didn't make sense to me if he was going to turn around and fucking be like, "You're grounded," after after he told them when they was walking off
I don't
after
know. It
they
almost seemed
started
like he
jumping
was
bushes.
like wanting at least one to
Even though
get
he
away or
knew,
see what would happen. I don't
Yeah,
know.
yeah. I think he wanted it to
no,
see
but
the
like,
shit.
like, yeah, like you said, he wanted that to happen. He had his own little plan because he didn't have to tell them about the service elevator or none of that shit. He could have stopped them right there when they had when Arthur still had the face hugger on his face. He could have stopped that shit right there.
Or did he use them as bait to catch Morrow?
Yeah, he did. He did.
So I think
He
that was
definitely
his.
did.
Yeah, that was kind of. It seemed like that's how it played out. Like his ultimate plan was to use them as bait to get at
Yeah.
Morrow.
Either they're gonna find Morrow and lead me to him, or but and then he can hear everything that's going on, that the kids are doing. So he was, yeah.
So where do you think Kirsch's loyalties lie now after this episode? Are they
Not with
too
Cavalier though,
Cap?
because you see how Cavalier told him. No, they're not to Cavalier. I don't think. I think he's got his own fucking
I
agenda.
think it's for his own survival.
Do I see how he told Cavalier what? You got to finish your thought. You do that shit all the
Oh no,
time.
he told him. Oh, fuck, I didn't. Oh, when he was like, "What do you want me to do?" He was like Cavalier was like smart to him when he was
Damn. Of
make
course, it
yourself
starts lagging when he goes to tell me
useful.
the thought.
Once he goes deep into it, it's like,
Yeah.
oh,
Whoa, pause, sir. Whoa, that was crazy. Once he goes deep into it, it's like, what? No, sir, we're not doing that over here. That is a
so
technical file.
he's still frozen.
Yes, he
I
is.
don't even. He's not even
He's,
remember what he has to think about. Oh, he's back. Is he back?
anyhow, I'm gonna move along. So Kirsch captures the newborn xenomorph and his troops, or whatever the case. Turn the tables on Morrow. Uh, and then as Wendy, her brother,
Nibs?
and Nibs, which that kind of even surprised me, like that she even wanted to take that crazy bitch. But I guess they're kids; they think they're all friends. But out of all the hybrids they could take with them, I guess a couple of them died, or whatever. One of them died. One of them died, Isaac, and then the other two are with this face hugger off doing whatever they're doing. The only one they could convince to go with them was crazy ass Nibs talking to her Mr.
Because
Strawberry
what's the
Dog.
other one's name? The girl that stayed back that she said promised not to snitch that they were leaving. Who isn't she one of them too?
Yeah, I
Yeah,
forget. I forget her name.
she's the one that's jealous of Wendy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she was the one
She
that was
wants to be
taking
number one.
right. So during their attempt to escape to this boat Arthur gave Joe the code to, shit goes left again. All Cavaliers boys show up, heavy artillery pointed at them, telling them don't bust a move, don't even try it. And what happens? The crazy white bitch get crazier. She fucking reaches into the one trooper's mouth, reaches into his mouth and rips his whole fucking jaw off his face. His whole jaw right off his face. And everyone's instantly like, no, like that was not what you were supposed to do. Meanwhile, Wendy's about to call the xenomorph to come attack these guys, and Joe's like trying to convince her not to do it. Like, don't kill all these people. Like, we're caught basically. He's willing to get caught at that point. And
You get caught, then die. Get shot or something.
and 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 right. And Nibs fucking just goes off the rails and leaves them no option. So Joe ends up fucking shooting Nibs. And the episode ends with Wendy screaming at him, "What did you do?" And she fucking seems like she got no love for her brother no more after this. Oh, anyhow, I do want to give a shout out to Penny K in the chat if I'm not lagging no more, because on our last episode, she was in the chat talking about she thought Wendy was going to team up with the aliens, the xenomorph, and she called that.
Yeah,
you know.
She showed a lot of empathy for it. You know,
I feel like she's closer to that thing than her own brother right now.
Yeah, that's true.
possibly.
No, the way she was looking at that motherfucker when that episode was going on, she is not fucking with Joe no more, bro. She is.
Yeah,
not.
but I think it's more of a curiosity because she doesn't understand. You know, like she don't understand the xenomorph right now. She just knows that it landed here. It didn't ask to be here, and it's just trying to survive, and everything's fucking with it and torturing it. You know, experimenting on it, and everybody's ready to kill it. And maybe after she killed that one, she feels bad because she didn't want to kill it, but she didn't want to have have it kill her brother or anything like that or anybody else.
But she has no problem sending that xenomorph to kill 20 troops, 20 human beings. Like she's a little fucked up in the head too.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
I think she has like an over sense of what she thinks is right. So, ends justify the means type thing. Like if I want to leave and you're going to stop me, I'm going to do everything I can to leave. And if I kill you, I kill you. Type.
Which is a fucked up mindset for a child to have, is what I'm getting at.
Well, she feels betrayed. She feels, Cavalier's been filling her head with all this stuff for all these years. Well, and then she's seen his, some of his true colors, and now she just feels really betrayed. So I think that plays into it too, where she's like, okay, well, that's what you want to do.
So basically what you're saying is you don't think this, you think she has all her screws, basically, is what you're saying, right?
Yeah, I think she does, actually.
No, she does not, sir.
Yes,
she does not. The cheese is definitely slipped off her cracker.
Oh no,
yeah. I agree with Mac, because
of course no way, bro. You guys always team up against
when she woke up.
Oh my god.
When she woke up and decided, oh, that robot looks like a Wendy, I'm gonna be Wendy. I was like, yeah, that bitch a little crazy. That was in the first episode.
That's kids in imagination.
And when she starts talking to that fucking xenomorph, like when he was still little, when it was still like in the cage, she was sitting there on her knees. I'm like, look at this crazy bitch talking to this little ugly ass thing. Wendy's all alien.
DNM, but here the xenomorph looks like a production afterthought. So let's talk about that. I think the problem was the lighting. Because we've never really seen xenomorphs in daylight in the jungle like that before.
No, we haven't. We're used to seeing them in the dark on ships or in dark,
right? Or in some strobe lights or something like that. Very minimal lighting.
Ventilation shafts.
Minimal. Let's not. No shafts, sir. We're not doing that.
Go ahead. Go ahead and throw the flag on it. I gotta get some red flags.
You know what? No, I'm not. I'm not throwing flags.
Now you're reaching. You guys are reaching.
That was a reach. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not throwing flags no more since Fat Joe stole my whole shit.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. I threw the flag first on the live stream ever.
Yeah.
If it wasn't football or something, that's different. But I'm talking about on just a live stream. And then Fat Joe, I see him pulling out the flag with Jadakiss. I said, wait a sec. We were throwing flags over here first. They started their show around the same time as us, and we were first to throw a flag on the play. But anyways, back to the xenomorph topic. I think for one, the lighting. For two, that shot, I was gonna bring this up. It was just too long. Where she's petting it and all that. It was just too long of a single camera angle shot of it. Where after a while, you just know it's somebody in a suit doing this. It just keeps doing this shit. And I'm like, bro, how many times this person, okay, I'm moving like a slithery xenomorph. I'm a snake. I'm a snake in a suit.
He said, I'm a slithery xenomorph.
Like,
That
that's
is
what the
funny.
dude was in the suit. I'm a slithery xenomorph right now. I'm a
That is funny.
costume. I'm a costumed actor. Like, they're thinking they're doing it real serious, but like, yeah, that shot, it was just, I remember that specific shot where she was petting it, it had the blood on its head after she first had it attack everyone. And I was like, I hope they don't hold this shot too long. I hope they don't hold this shot too long. And they just kept holding it. And I was like, the longer that shot stayed on screen, the more it looked like someone in a costume than an alien creature. That was my biggest complaint of the whole episode, was that one shot. They should have kept that scene very brief. She should have went to touch it and it scurried off into the jungle. And then the second time, maybe it warmed up to her a little bit more. Maybe the lighting was a little different and you can get a longer shot like that. But in that first shot, I think that was just poor editing, to be honest. Xenomorph is hideous when they use practical effects. I disagree. I think we fell in love with
Is
the
that a good
Xenomorph.
hideous or a bad hideous?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I guess maybe he thinks.
I don't know.
And he says, "Sup, Ross? There's also a lack of continuity regarding its legs. Sometimes they're plantigrade like us. Sometimes ditigrade like the series proper. Yeah. That I think, sometimes, yeah, it runs on all fours like a dog. Other times it's bipedal. It has a bipedal kind of walking fashion. Other times it's running on all fours. I don't know. For me, I know it's a show. It's a guy in a costume. It's a movie. I don't over nitpick the continuity like that. So for me, I could still enjoy it for what it is, Like what do they call it? Suspension of disbelief or something like that, where I'm able to just lock out and lock in. You know what I mean? Like, where I'm like, I'm not hyper focused on, it's them like certain shots that'll bother me. Like I said, where it's in good lighting, the costume, it's too long of a shot. They're not switching camera angles. And then I start picking it apart. I start going, oh, dude, I could see where the costume connects at the neck or something. You know what I mean? Or I could see that it's a rubber costume, because it's been, in frame for too fucking long. So there's ways to use the practical effects to maximum efficiency. And I think by any time you bring a practical effect xenomorph into bright daylight like that, you're going to start to be able to nitpick about how it looks a little bit, But I definitely, I agree with you there. I felt like the xenomorph look in those shots was an afterthought. It was, and I'm just gonna come out and say this. I think the highlight and the main story arcs on the show are really the hybrids and the synths. I think the xenomorph isn't the afterthought. It's really the background character, just kind of threading all the main characters together as a through line.
Yeah, I would agree with that. I would agree with that. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Major plot line too is, you got Yutani versus, Cavaliers thing. So, you get to see that more corporation that, I think all we ever seen was Yutani.
Hey, when he was talking to that goat,
so
though, what was you thinking when he was talking to that goat eye and he was looking back at him? I was like, this dude is crazy, bro.
Yeah, I love when y'all bring up scenes that I kind of skimmed over or forgot to bring up on the stream. So yeah, that was trippy, right? He wanted it. He's like, oh, what? Stomp your goat
If you
heel
can understand this,
if you can understand it, or or no, he wanted him to tell him the ratio of pi.
Yeah.
And that thing just, it wasn't going for it. It's like, fuck
Then he
you.
started yelling. He started screaming at him. The goat started screaming at him. I was like, yeah, this is nuts.
Yeah, it was like, fuck you, fuck your science.
Hey, but who is he going to use to put that fucking eyeball in, though? Remember him and his boy was talking about
Oh,
he
I'll
was going
tell
to go
you.
make a list.
I'll tell
Who you
you
think is
who.
going to in there?
Joe.
Joe. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I'm like, it's going to be Joe.
Oh, yeah.
He's going to try to put that eyeball in Joe, bro. And after what he did to that poor little girl, he deserves it. No, I'm just kidding. That bitch was crazy.
Joe, or possibly that other scientist lady, but I feel like she's more detrimental to what he's working on.
Cavalier.
Oh, the one that was holding the little the other.
What are you talking about, Cavalier, Bird?
He's gonna put the eyeball on Cavalier.
Cavalier's gonna put the
He's going to
eyeball
put
on
the eyeball in
himself?
Cavalier. Yeah.
No. Oh no, I was thinking Kirsch.
No, we're talking about Cavalier said he wants to put it on a human.
Yes.
Check in, sir. We're doing a show here. Check in.
No. I can't check in. I've checked out.
You don't remember that scene where he said when he was talking to like his the dude just like his Alfred the boy, the dude.
It's Alfred.
Cavalier's Alfred. That's who that boy the dude reminds me. I'd be like, oh, he's just an evil ass Alfred and shit. And he's like, I'm gonna go start making a list, sir.
That's hilarious.
You don't remember that scene, Bird, or no?
After I don't recall it. I mean, like off the top of my head, I don't remember. I mean,
yeah, he was talking to his Mr. Butler.
Yeah, he said, after he was talking to the goat.
Mr. Butler, we need to put this on a human specimen next.
Yes. It was a whole scene.
We find a good candidate.
This motherfucker. Yeah. Last show we did, he's watching the show as we're
doing the show.
we're backstage setting up the show for y'all. We're talking to him, and he's in one ear with his AirPods. Well, I'm watching the show. I'm going. We're about to go live in 5 minutes.
Hey, you got other shit to do. You ain't got time.
Oh man.
Then just don't show up like Mac. I'll take over the show for you.
Oh.
No, you know I need you, Unc. Unc puts on. Oh, he left.
And then he's gonna
give him his flowers too. We need
get out your feelings.
He puts all the slides together. You know, he does a lot of work behind the scenes for y'all, so to help get the show together. So Unc is always valued here and appreciated, even though he might have just gotten his feelings and took his camera off live. Oh, that was great. That is great.
Oh, I'm definitely gonna make fun of him for that.
I'm shutting this shit off. I need to smoke for a second.
When I see him again, I'm definitely gonna make fun of him.
You will be seeing him this weekend, correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes, sir.
It's Saturday. I'm gonna say Saturday. Is your country still bleeding?
Better late than never, right, Unc? Look, the chat's even supporting you, Unc.
Yeah. I didn't go nowhere.
So
disappeared off the screen.
Yeah, you just definitely went somewhere momentarily.
Yeah. I ain't got no feelings. That's all I gotta say. I ain't got no feelings to hurt.
Oh, I agree.
So
and Hirsch are the real stars.
Who's T. Ocelus? Who is that?
That's the eyeball.
Oh, okay. That's the eyeball.
Yeah.
The T.R.
The eyeball is definitely like top 5 characters on that show.
Facts, right?
Yeah, that eyeball is definitely top 5 characters on that show.
It's just an intriguing species, and then just the way, you know, them trying to figure out the psychology of it, and it's you know, it what was also cool was seeing Cavalier kind of confirm what I said on the last show, that the thing set out the whole sequence of events.
Well, we seen that on the ship too.
Yeah, we actually did see that on the ship.
Yeah, but we seen it. We seen the
what it's capable of.
Teocelus. Am I pronouncing it? How do we pronounce it?
No, I think you pronounced it right.
Teoslus, whatever the case. We seen that eyeball creature, you know, set off the whole chain of events. And I said, you know, it's got a high level of intelligence to set that chain of events and sit back and watch the chaos play out on the last show. What was cool was Cavalier pretty much said what I said on the last show on this episode. You know,
Right.
I was like, okay, cool. Like I wasn't just thinking he set that all up and it played out and he just sat back. Like that was my interpretation when I watched the last episode.
Well, no,
Cavalier
it was actually Kirsch had to
confirmed
point
that.
that. Yeah, but Kirsch had to point that out to me because no, watch the video again.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And then
Yeah.
Cavalier was like, "Oh, he's brilliant. Look how look what he caught it." You know, so it was cool that they both caught on. Kind of what I'm getting to, and the whole show kind of just confirmed my suspicions on how smart that creature is. And yes, it is a highlight of the show. Kirsch definitely, Morrow definitely. Better late than never. Unk, that's right. See, got back up in the chat. Unk's in timeout. have I ever read Aliens vs. Avengers? I have not. But I am aware of it. I'll probably do like an online, you know, comic book explained video on that or something so I can get caught up. But it's tremendous. It gives David's story a respectful epilogue while showcasing the strength of the Avengers. Yeah, I want to read it, but I don't. Is it canon? Like, or is it just like a spin-off, a what if kind of story? Because David's, you know, connected to Prometheus and Covenant, so I wonder if they consider that canon.
Canon.
Yeah, like if it's part of the, you know, kind of overall story. Anyhow,
I need to stimulate my mind, Craig. That's all I know. I'm going to stimulate my mind somehow, Craig.
It's both canon and standalone. How's that work?
Well, because David's part of the story is canon, and then the Avengers part is kind of, you know, standalone thing.
Disney owns it all now, bro. They could technically exist in a multiverse somewhere.
That's why you had like Wolverine versus the Predator and stuff like that, and Black Panther and stuff.
Yeah. Batman's fought the Predator. Yeah, they've been. The thing is, they do so many crossovers. It's hard. They had them fighting Godzilla not too long ago. I'm like,
yeah, and Kong.
Like, it's hard to keep up with it.
Kong with the Green Lantern ring, no less.
So on the 1 to 10, what was our get this episode 7?
I want to score it a 9 because I really think it was up there as one of my favorite episodes too, with all the other ones. I mean, that fucking action scene with Nibs ripping dude's jaw out and the Xenomorph killing all the dudes in the jungle. There was action that was there, the suspense was there, playing out between Morrow and Kirsch, and the whole thing with the kids, you know, dragging the body down the beach, like all that. It was a great episode, bro. So the only thing, like, you know, DNM said in the chat, I feel like the Xenomorph kind of certain scenes that didn't look that great in, or, you know, was an afterthought kind of deal, like he says. So, but I love the episode. I love the characters. So, I think I'm just gonna give it a 9. I loved it. It was. I don't know if it's my favorite episode. I don't know which episode is my favorite now. Let's put it that way.
Okay. What about you, Uncle Bird?
Let's say an 8. Solid 8.
I knew it couldn't be a 9. It couldn't be a 9. Huh?
Never.
No, that's too much. Like, right. I'll give it a 9 too. That's what you said. Like everything about it. Me waiting on that damn fucking monster to come out hurt his chest while he was on the beach, while he was walking. That shit was suspenseful. Like the whole episode was cool. Like I said, I gave it a 9 too, but I knew he was gonna. He was definitely not gonna. Once you said 9, I knew he was gonna be like 8, 7,
2.5, 2.5.
8.5. Oh, Penny
Hey,
gave it an
Penny.
8.5. Okay, I'll see you, Penny.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think episode 5 is my favorite still, because like I said, it's like a mini alien movie.
Right.
It just you could just watch that independently of the whole series, and I think the average TV watcher, cinema goer would enjoy that episode.
Right.
This episode, you got to have more context. You had to have been watching the series for a while, but it was great on all accounts, and I care for the characters now a little bit. I know them now, and yeah, I liked it, bro. I thought maybe an 8.5. I kind of agree with Penny a little bit. Maybe an 8.5 because some of them Xenomorph shots in the daylight were rough. Mainly that prolonged shot where she was petting it and first kind of touching it. So, yeah, besides that, I thought the episode was fantastic. No other complaints for me. I also wanted to ask you guys where do you think the next episode goes? What if you had to speculate? Well, all hell already broke loose.
Well, I'm just saying you got one loose on the freaking island still, so you're gonna have that. I want to say, Wendy and her brother kind of get away, but I don't know how long with the alien.
I don't think she wants to get away with her brother.
Yeah, they're caught now. Like, where are they going to go?
I know that.
That's also why I'm asking this, because she was screaming at him. Like, what did you
well,
do? I think that part of her life is so far behind her now. I think
she was really nostalgic for a long time.
She was.
I think it's going to go. I think this shit about to go even more left. So then that way we'll be all ready to tune in on season 2 when it starts. Yeah, it's about to go. It's going to end real fucked up, I personally think.
I think Joe's definitely, because the season finale is the next episode.
Yeah. Right.
I think Joe's going to be Cavalier's victim for that whatever eye creature, the eye octopus thing.
I want to see that eye octopus. That eye octopus needs to go on Morrow.
You think it needs to go on Morrow?
With the cybernetic stuff that he's got?
Oh, that'd be crazy.
He's a badass dude.
Thanks.
Wow. Yeah, that would make Morrow even more creepy, like a badass villain.
Like cyborg alien.
Cyborg alien with the knife out his hand. That would make a badass action figure too. Like the alien eye and the fucking knife out his hand.
They could switch the head off and have the sheep head on, so you get that sheep eye looking at you.
That is crazy.
Penny agrees with Unc. Morrow should be the victim. So that's interesting. We'll see how that plays out. I think Cavalier.
I don't think it's gonna, but yeah.
I think Cavalier hates Joe the most.
Yeah, he definitely hates Joe a lot.
Yeah, but would he do that and jeopardize his relationship with Wendy forever?
I think it's already ruined.
He don't really give a fuck. He don't really give a fuck about.
I think it's already ruined with her.
If there's any hybrid she cares about, it's Wendy.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Or he cares about, it's Wendy.
Yeah, because she was the first one.
Well, probably because she was the first one, but I think she's shown more competence and more room for growth, and the fact she's got that she can communicate with the xenomorphs, he can use that to his advantage.
Well, that's only more recent. I think he's always been the favorite. She's a little bit older. like when you first meet her, she's so like the pick me girl, just all into whatever. Oh, what do you want? Oh, I'll go do. It's dangerous. It's okay. You say I'm super. She's just all gung ho about doing everything for him. And stuff like that in the beginning of the series.
Yeah, she's much more inquisitive about the tasks that and the opportunities that being a hybrid can offer, as opposed to the other one that just act like children. All the other ones, so. But I'm really feeling like Joe and Wendy's Marcy, as he calls her, his relationship is damaged permanently. I don't see it recovering.
I don't know.
He shouldn't have never killed the crazy bitch in front of Wendy. He shouldn't have never did that.
Probably his only opportunity to. His jaw would have been next.
Well, no,
she was there with the whole reason she was fucking them.
Hey, you know what? When he threw her fucking Muppet, or whatever she was calling that fucking Muppet, and when she threw that, when that
Mr. Strawberry,
yeah, that's what sent her off the rails when he did that. So that's why she ripped his fucking jaw.
Well, that's because an episode back she was pregnant, so now she's having little postpartum stuff.
Idiot. He said she was having postpartum. That is crazy.
Crazy work out of this guy tonight.
Just lost a baby. Okay,
she was never pregnant.
She says she was.
The more shit goes left, the more you're gonna want to tune in the next season.
That's why I said this next episode probably is gonna be fucked up.
Chalada Love, what's your score on this episode? I want to know the chat score. DNM, what are you scoring this episode? You seem a little critical on it. If y'all still in the chat, let us know. What's your score? Penny gave it a 8.5. I gave it a 9. Matt gave it a 9. Unk gave it a 8 out of 10. 0 the lowest, 10 the highest. Erasing Nib's memory mess Wendy up.
Yeah.
Chalada Love's giving it an 8. Yeah, that's a fair score.
Okay.
I think it's a great series so far, bro. Like,
eight's not even putting it down, though. I mean, that's just saying it's,
Yeah. 8's not bad. 8's a great score. That's why I'm agreeing with y'all. 8 is a great score out of 10. That's great. And 5 is average. Anything above that's above average. 8s are definitely a solid score.
I would say 4 to 6 is average. Different degrees of averageness.
Oh my god. Let's not debate fucking the definition of average with this guy on the live stream, y'all.
We can.
So this weekend is going down. Cleveland Gaming Classic. If you're in Ohio, you're in Cleveland, you want to come hang out with Yo Hero, we're going to be there this Saturday, all three of us. But I'm going to be there all weekend in Cleveland with Unc. So if y'all want to link up, y'all want to chop it, play some games, take some photos, whatever, we're down for it.
Do all sorts of ill shit, son.
Facts. Yeah. Whatever, have a beer, whatever. We're down to link up, and chill with some of our viewers or whatever. So
drink some yak. Y'all want to
drink some yak.
Some yak.
Yeah.
No yakking at my house, please.
Rip's not going to be there. He's
come on, man.
I don't need nobody from the Yakaho tribe.
You can act 6. I 6 ain't in almost 30 years of knowing me, he ain't never seen me yak. He ain't never seen me yak one time.
I don't think you've seen me do it. I know I've done it, but I don't think you've seen me do it.
Yeah. No, I ain't never seen you. I ain't never seen you do it either.
Nah, bro. Because if I yak like a man. I'm going to go to the bathroom, bro. I'm gonna go on the side of that hole in the wall bar and come back in and finish my beer like a man.
Not on somebody's Not on somebody's living room carpet like Rip did. Just oh, that was wild.
Hey,
That was crazy.
Yeah, that was crazy, bro.
Better
He's
than
like,
trying to puke out the window
That
on a
was crazy.
freeway.
that's crazy. That was him. That was him. just beer all down his shirt.
That was crazy.
He didn't even try to lean over or nothing. It was just, all down his shirt.
Oh shit!
Y'all stupid.
Crazy times. Crazy times.
So
Crazy
definitely,
times.
if y'all watching the video or you watch the video, please hit like, please hit subscribe. Come back for another episode.
Share the shit if you want.
Share it if you want. Yeah, put your friends on to it. You know, tell them jump in the chat. It's, you know, if y'all like aliens, y'all like superhero movies, you like pop culture in general. We're talking about all this cool hero stuff over here, retro stuff, all kinds of cool stuff on this channel. So shout out to everybody who did jump in the chat. Shout out to Chalada Love. Shout out to G. Shout out to Penny. Shout out to who else we got in the chat? DNM. DNM.
DNM.
Yeah, I appreciate you. Appreciate y'all, man. Spending time with us. You know, your time is the most important thing. So when y'all spend time with us, we appreciate it. This weekend we're gonna have some content for y'all. Definitely check for that. Next week I'm gonna put up a video, you know, doing like a recap of Cleveland Gaming Classic with all the footage we get over the weekend. Plus I'm gonna do a live stream this weekend, you know, from Unc's house at the Skunklecade. You know, just a little kickback, Yo Retro show. So yeah, y'all come through, check it out on Yo
Hero.
Good Lord, we gotta work on that.
You still not participating in?
Nah,
Makes perfect.
No.
practice makes perfect. Should we give it one more go?